but potential of formation of neutralizing antibodies that can trigger an exaggerated immune reaction after you get the shot. In other words, they're saying if you get the shot and later get exposed to the virus, your system will overreact and causes all kinds of problems.
I don't know, they haven't seen that in studies, but maybe there's somebody who had that somewhere.
Anyway,
I don't know,
she's a little bit fluky anyway. So.
I'm allergic to a bunch of stuff.
She's not your real.
I had COVID. I don't get it.
My wife's
Wasn't for you when you got it.
Was it?
Myself.
Hey, you good to go for
The
another route?
shots?
No, the
Secretary?
virus, when you got it, was it really
Here.
bad?
Oh, not a problem at all. I would not have known I had it had there not.
Yeah,
been
they're
it.
not working me too hard. I'll be okay.
All
If
right,
you wanna do that.
Good deal.
I'm good.
As long as
The
the-
pay will stay the same.
Yeah, I'd like double my pay.
We're at noon, Chairman.
All right. All this governing board meeting to order. Welcome, everyone. First, we will have the pledge. You'll join us.
I pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag
to the United
of
States
the
of
United
America
States of America,
and to the republic,
for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for
justice
all.
for all.
I do want to mention board member Lois Moody is joining us remotely. So we acknowledge her attendance in our meeting. First, we have the oath of office. All right, one election. Lois Ann.
Somehow I missed that you guys were running at the general election. I don't know why. There wasn't anything else going on.
That's what all
We
those
weren't on-
protests
We weren't
were
on the
about.
slate because nobody took out papers.
If you want to stand, I don't want to be in this.
Raise your right hand. All right. State of Arizona, County of Graham, I, Jeff Larson, and Lois Ann Moody, do solemnly affirm
State of Arizona.
Arizona, County of Graham, I, Lois Ann Moody, do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and the laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and the laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of trustee for the Graham County Community College District,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of trustee for the Graham County Community College District,
according to the best of my abilities, so I do affirm.
according to the best of my abilities, so I do affirm.
Next on the agenda is the election of board officers for 2021.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we retain our present officers as they are at present. Jeff Larson is chairman, president, or whatever,
Chair,
and Dr. Monteith as the secretary.
have a second.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, agenda item 1C, consider designating a member to serve on the Arizona Association of Community College Trustees for 2021. Lois Ann, would you consider serving in that position?
I would love to, Jeff.
All right. Do we need action on that, I
Yeah.
guess?
Yes, yes.
Need a motion.
I would move that we appoint Lois and Moody as our representative to the ACCCZBDDAGDY board.
Do we have a second?
Whatever it is.
Second, with all of those letters.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Lois Ann.
Oh, thank you. President Larson, do we need to do an alternative?
Alternate?
An alternate? Yes.
We need an
I don't
alternate.
think it's required. But if-
Okay. Then I guess if whenever I'm not, I can always call on one of you to help out if I'm not available.
Sounds good. Thank you. Call to the public. Are we online too?
We are.
Hearing none. You have the board minutes from the regular and executive session meetings held on November 12th, 2020.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes as printed.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. College financial reports and vouchers. Vice President, welcome.
Chairman Larson, members of the board, I present to you the financials through the month of November for your approval, and I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Anything out of whack on them?
Nope, standard operating procedures. We do have some CARES Act funds that have been coming in, but you won't see a lot of those on these particular financials, but they'll be coming down the pike, so.
Mr. Chairman, I'd move approval, acceptance of our financial report vouchers.
I'll second that.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you,
Thank
Vice
you.
President Walker. Reports, the Greenlee County Advisory Committee, Dean McBride.
Thank you, Chairman Larson, members of the board. My Greenlee County Advisory Committee report is attached. A few things I wanted to add. We had our meeting on January 12th, just a couple of days ago. A few updates. The committee was excited that the AIA reversed their decision and is allowing winter sports. And they think that's a positive thing for their students in Greenlee County. Also, my report included enrollment, but it was from about 2 weeks ago when my report was submitted. So some updates. Duncan now has more students enrolled in their high school for dual enrollment, so those numbers have come up. But total enrollment is 178, which is still below our average. A lot of the decline is in the activity courses, the wellness, the aerobics, the Zumba, those type of courses, and the craft courses where the older population did not want to take classes in person. So that's some of the, due to the decrease in enrollment. Also, the committee wanted me to note that we have a lot of the high school students and students in Greenlee County that are taking online courses. Their enrollment is not reflected in this report because online courses are Thatcher, FTSE, and Thatcher enrollment. So they wanted me to see if we could find a way to find out how many Greenlee County students that are residing in Greenlee County are taking online courses to see how that might reflect it. So that's my report. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Good.
No questions. Thank you, Dean McBride.
You're welcome.
The Gila Community College District, Senior Dean Lawhorn.
Good afternoon, Chairman Larson, members of the board. I am in Globe today. We did have our Globe or the Gila board meeting yesterday. I am certain most of you already know that Jace Behar chose not to be put in on the board. He chose to finish his, I was going to say sentence. He
They feel like that.
Right? Okay. He chose not to be sworn in as a board member during the month of December, and so they had the elections, and Janet Brocker is now the president of the board. They also elected Sam Moorhead as the vice president. So I think everybody has a title now. So Sam is the vice president. Connie Cockrell is the secretary. The treasurer, CFO, they created this new kind of position is Kurt Knaus. And then their new member is Fernando Shipley. Some of you may know him as the previous and former Globe mayor. He's also been on the city councilman, the Pinal Mountain Foundation, the hospital board, and held many other offices, city and county offices in Gila County. I am hoping to work with Janet. One of our biggest concerns, and I met with Janet in Payson. I was in Payson on Monday, but we've been talking about the pay inequity between Gila and Badger campus. And so that's one of the things we'll be working on, and an organizational structure, as well as to how we determine the best things for both Globe campus and Payson campus. Pam Butterfield has announced her retirement, which is included in my Payson campus report, effective June 30th. And so we'll have a lot of changes. I'll be happy to answer any questions or provide you additional information if needed. Okay, that's my report.
Okay, thank you very much. Foundation, an alumni association, Executive Director Udall.
Well, thank you, Chairman Larson, members of the board. We're very pleased to announce that we have added the employment of Ryan Rapier with us, coming from the Mount Graham Regional Medical Center and their foundation as well. He's got great communication skills, public relations, and media experience. We're looking forward to having him work as our Director of Development and Alumni Association. We also received several gifts, and things are going very well for the first 6 months of the year. I'd be happy to answer any other questions you might have about the foundation or the alumni associations.
Good question. Is Ryan related to Larry Rapier?
Yes, that would be his nephew. Ryan's dad was Danny, I believe.
And Dan Rapier, that's correct.
Which is Larry's brother.
All right, good. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Consider courses and curricula, Vice President Wood.
Chairman Larson, members of the board, it's a pleasure to be with you today. I have presented for you 7 new course proposals and to inactivate 1 course. The course that's being inactivated is Cable Communications Installation Repair Certificate, and that's being inactivated because it hasn't had any completers for some time. It was originally created for the prison. So that's why that is being inactivated. The others are courses that support existing programs and would then be added to the master course bank and published in the catalog. I would entertain any questions, should you have any.
The ethical hacker.
Interesting, right?
I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah. So that it's an interesting new kind of element of that profession, is that they want to teach people how to hack, because then that allows them to figure out where are the vulnerabilities in systems. Yeah. Who knew, right?
My son does that.
I'm making a motion that we accept the new course proposals and the 1 deletion as presented by Vice President Woods.
Second. We have a motion second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Vice President Wood. Consider contracts. Vice President, welcome.
Chairman Larson, members of the board, I present a resolution to you to authorize the president or personnel designated by the president to sign the agreement with the external entity as presented. I do have some additional details if you'd like to know them before we give that resolution.
This is for the CDL training area.
It is very straightforward, $100 a month. We visited with town attacher as well to find some spaces, but this just ended up a great spot for us. Convenient to the highway for the driving, accessibility wise, it's really good. Wide open space, and we don't have to big semi truck on our campus where it might get in the way. One other interesting note, were you going to share about the Cdl program? Okay, I will save this thunder.
Well,
You can
now-
steal it. You can
Now I'm
steal it.
excited.
No, I'll hold on. But that's all it is, it's a simple lease agreement to use the property out of the county. And the lights, they have lights. That's why it's monetary, otherwise it may have free, just free. And we even debated offering them because they have some CDL needs, but it was just cleaner, as you can imagine, to use money as the trading.
The bar.
Yeah, I guess that's why we have it.
I move that we authorize President Haney or personnel designated by him to negotiate and sign the agreement with this external entity.
The county.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Vice President. Okay, board policy and review administrative regulation, President Haney.
Chairman Larson, members of the board, we have for your approval, requesting your approval are 2 revised policies, and for your review, a few updated regulations, a couple of which are new related to the 2 policies. The first policy is a revision of the official functions policy, defining what is considered an official college function for the purposes of expenditures for college functions. In addition to that policy, the regulation, the new regulation that outlines, clarifies how that's defined, as well as adding an expenditure authorization form and instructions for that form. The other revised policy is the student code of conduct that aligns with the regulations that are attached. Aligns all of our policies relating to student conduct to the non-academic grievance processes, student complaint process, etc., with our Title IX policies and procedures as well. Aligning, basically what we've done is cleaned up the language so that all of those policies are related to each other and are in alignment. So for your approval are 2 revised policies, and then for your review are those new and updated regulations. Happy to answer the questions that you may have.
Hey, appreciate you keeping up on our policy manual. That's no easy task. Board responsibility, but appreciate you keeping up with that.
We've changed the way we do those policies and update those to make sure that we keep up with them. We have a policy review committee now that's chaired by Laurie Pennington. And we have representation from campus to go through that policy manual to ensure, just like you said, that they're up to date.
I move that we approve the policies as presented.
I second it.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, President Haney. Update on personnel, President Haney.
Chairman Larson, members of the board, attached for your review is the personnel matrix. Happy to answer any questions that you may have. You see that we have a number of positions that are in flux a little bit. A couple of those are for retirements and some resignations. We've taken an opportunity for a couple of these to redesign the positions to better reflect what functions we need at the college.
All right, any questions?
No.
Thank you. General information and discussion. Next district governing board meeting is Thursday, February 11th at 12 p.m. And any member or the public body may give a brief summary of current events. President Haney, you have.
Yes, I do. Chairman Larson, members of the board, thank you, Chair. We have a couple of updates for you, or I have a couple of updates for you. This week is orientation and convocation week here at the college, and it will end tomorrow with the district executive team presenting a workshop to all of campus regarding what it means to be an ideal team player. The week has been busy and fun. Faculty are back this week and preparing and getting ready for our students, and we're excited about the coming semester. The college will be closed on Monday in observance of Martin Luther King Day, and the semester officially begins on Tuesday, January 19th. We continue our COVID protocols here on campus. The spring semester we anticipate will look much like the fall semester. We feel that it was very successful how we approached the COVID protocols, and are anticipating that we'll do the same thing this semester as well. As Vice President Luck, I'm glad he didn't steal my thunder, though I'm happy to share thunder anytime with you. As he referenced, we have a Cdl program on campus, and we are excited to announce that as of yesterday, we received final approval from the Arizona Department of Transportation Motor Vehicle Division to offer those courses. And we have a cohort that is already registered, and we were really just crossing our fingers, hoping that we'd get that final authorization. And now that we have it, the cohort can start next Thursday. So we're excited about that program. In fact, with the addition of the Cdl program and the HVAC program that's now on the Thatcher campus, that's two new very strong programs that are added to our industrial technology education division. Excited for that. Congratulations to our two not new board members, Chairman Larson and Member Moody, who's in the other room, for winning your elections and starting again in your terms. We are excited for this new semester, as I mentioned, and new opportunities, and excited for the vaccine. As you probably already know, I think I mentioned it to you that the county is in the phase 1B of the distribution of the vaccine, and because the college is an educational institution, we were all given the opportunity to receive the vaccine, and the county health department was here on Friday, and over 100 of our employees received the vaccine. We'll get our second dose 4 weeks after that on the 5th. Employees that were not able to get it on the 5th or on last Friday will be able to get their first dose on the 5th when they come back. That's my report. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
A question about the winter sports. What is the latest?
The latest with winter sports is that we will have a sports season. It will be a delayed start for those teams, those scheduled. However, at this point, there will be no spectators allowed inside the gym for men's and women's basketball and volleyball. We hope that may change toward the middle to the end of the semester, but it may not. But they will be streamed. But the bottom line is we are still planning on having a sports season.
Good. Any other questions? All right, thank you, President Haney.
Thank you.
Any other business? We adjourn. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Have a motion? Second?
That's gonna be you. Second.
All right.
Sorry, he was distracting you.
That's an important business.
Happens. It happens.
I see it all day with my students.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you for your attendance.